Good day, everyone. I am Ajira Harit, and today we will be discussing construction fieldwork. This is an essential part of any construction project as it encompasses all the hands-on work done on site to bring plans to life. Now let's dive into what construction fieldwork is. What is construction fieldwork? Now from the word itself, fieldwork, now it is the actual execution of a construction project. It is the work na kina-perform siya on-site as opposed to tasks like paperworks or design drafting done in offices. The fieldworks includes activities like obtaining building permits, coordinating subcontractors, and scheduling tasks that to ensure smooth execution. Now we have these components of construction fieldworks. Those are building permits, subcontractors, and scheduling of subcontractors. Now, from the word building permits, it is official approval issued by our local government agencies. Now, these permits are crucial as they ensure that the construction or remodeling project complies with our local land use, zoning, and building standards. Now, for examples, if we are building a residential house or adding a room, you need to get a permit before starting any construction. Now, this is also to ensure that our project is safe and follows environmental regulations and adheres to community standards. The second is the subcontractors. Subcontractors are specialized workers or companies na kinahired by our general contractor to perform specific tasks. The examples nito is yung mga plumbers, electricians, framers, and concrete workers. The general contractor manages these subcontractors and ensure their tasks are completed on time and within budget. Without subcontractors, no, completing a construction project would be inefficient because no single contractor can specialize in every aspect of construction. And the last is the scheduling of subcontractors. Scheduling of subcontractors is a critical task. The general contractor plans their activities to ensure na yung project is run smoothly and finishes on time. Now, this planning is often referred to as critical path. For instance, now yung foundation must be poured and set before framers can start building walls. Poor scheduling ng sa ating subcontractors can lead to delays, increased cost, and efficiencies. Now let's discuss the types of construction fieldwork. The nature of construction fieldwork is nakadepende siya sa kung anong type ng project, no? So let's look at two main categories. Now we have the light construction and the heavy construction. Now, sa light construction is nag-refer siya sa mga projects na with standard building techniques like wood, stud walls, rafters, and joists. Now, from the word light, now this is the common for residential buildings such as houses, duplex, or small apartment complex. These projects generally use lighter materials lang and involve less complexity compared sa mga heavy construction. Now, the second is the heavy construction. So, heavy construction is from the word heavy, no? Heavy construction na involve siya sa large scales na mga projects requiring the placement or removal of substantial materials. So, examples dito is yung mga highways, airports, mga dams, and treatment plants. So, these projects demand advanced engineering, heavy machinery, and specialized expertise. So, both light and heavy construction projects depend on the chosen construction method. These methods affect how materials are handled and tasks are sequenced on site. So, the next A list of construction field works will be reported by our next reporter.
Good day, I'm General Ritardo. So, I'm the next reporter. My topic is light construction fieldworks. So, nasa ay 13 parts. So, carpentry, plaster works, scaffolding works, formworks, masonry works, steel reinforcement works, concrete works, roofing works, electrical works, piping works, tile works, glass works, and also painting works. So, first is carpentry. So, carpentry, a construction of works by processing or applying wooden materials or application of wooden structures to work. So, carpentry is pagbuo ng mga struktura gamit ang mga kahoy. So, kabilang dito ang paggawa ng mga pinto, pintana, cabinet, or sahig. And ang karpentero or carpentry ay kailangan marunong gumamit ng woodworking tools para maganda ang kalabasan ng project. And sa pag-build ng mga bahay, mahalaga ang papel ng carpentry dahil sila ang gumagawa ng mga structural na bahagi tulad ng framework ng bubong, dinding at sahig. So next is plaster works. So plaster works, applying, spraying, or affixing plaster, mortar, stucco, cement, fibers, etc. works. So plaster works ay isang proseso ng paglagay ng plaster o masilya sa dingding at iba pang bahagi ng struktura upang maging makinis, pantay at handa para sa pintura or i-finish. O pwede sa i-finish or finish siya or butangan siya o skin coat rather. So ang plaster ay gawa sa pinaghalong simento, buhangin, and also tubig. At pwede po siya butangan og lime para mas magandang ang resulta. And ang plastering is important dahil ito ang nagbibigay ng protection at aesthetic finish sa isang struktura. So, tinatakpan nito ang mga hindi pantay o magaspang na bahagi ng dingding at pati na rin ang mga bitak at butas nito. So, bukod dito, nakatulong din ito upang protektahan ang ibabaw laban sa moisture at iba pang panlabas na elemento na maaaring magdulot ng pagkasira. So, next is scaffolding. So, scaffolding, assembly of scaffolding, transport and placement of heavy objects such as mechanical apparatuses and construction materials, assembly of steel frames, and demolition. So, ang scaffoldings ay nagbibigay ng matibay na base para sa mga manggagawa upang maiwasan ng aksidente tulad ng pagkahulog. So, ginagamit din ito upang maabot ang mga bahagi ng gusali na struktura na hindi kayang maabot gamit ang mga hagdan. And also, nakatulong din ito upang mas madaling matapos ang mga gawain tulad ng plastering, pintura, welding at iba pang uri ng constructions. So next kay formworks. So formworks is a temporary or permanent molds into which concrete or similar materials are poured. So ang formworks ay tumutukoy sa pansamantalang struktura o mold na ginagamit bilang suporta sa paghulma ng konkreto, and ginagamit ang formwork sa paggawa ng iba't ibang bahagi ng gusali tulad ng poste, sahig at iba pang konkretong bahagi. So, ang mga materialis ng formworks tulad ng kahoy, bakal o plastic ay maaring i-recycle muling gamitin para sa ibang proyekto. So, ito ang isa sa mga advantages sa formworks dahil pwede itong gamitin ulit sa ibang project. And may mga uri ang formworks. So first kay timber formwork, second kay steel formworks, third kay plastic formwork, and last kay aluminum formwork. So kaning timber formworks kay ginagamitan nito ng kahoy at plywood. So pwede lang siya sa simpleng project lang. And also barato ni siya kaysa Steelworks and dili kay sa matibay. And next kay steel formwork. So steel formworks, so bakal ni siya. So mas matibay sa timber formworks and magamit ito ng paulit-ulit at perfecto ito para sa malaking project. So next kay plastic formwork. So kaning plastic formwork, so magaan lang siya tapos madali lang ito i-symbol and perfectong gamitin para sa mga simpleng disenyo. So last kay aluminum formwork. So aluminum formwork, so mas magaan kaysa bakal ngunit kasing tibay din ito sa bakal. And ginagamit ito sa mga high risk na proyekto. So ang important thing sa formwork is dapat tiyakin na ang formworks ay matibay at hindi ito tumatagas at tama ang sukat. And dapat nasunod ang safety standards upang maiwasan na aksidente sa construction site. And siguraduhin maayos ang dismantling ng formworks upang hindi masira ang konkretong bahagi nito. So, malaga ang formworks sa anumang construction. So, dahil dito nagsimula ang pundasyon at ang istruktura ng isang gusali. So, next reporter.
So the next lightweight construction fieldwork is the masonry works. Now, this refers to construction of structure using individual units, which are often laid and bound together by mortar. The materials typically used are bricks, stones, or concrete hollow blocks. The process of masonry works require precise measurement and arrangement of these units to ensure na correct yung alignment and strength of our structure. Skilled masons are essential in building walls, foundations, and other parts of the building to ensure quality workmanship. The next is the steel reinforcement works. Now this involves the installation, processing, and connection of steel bars or reinforcement within concrete structures to enhance their strength and durability. In this type of work, steel bars are placed in formworks before concrete is poured. Steel reinforcement is crucial in helping concrete handle forces such as tension and bending that might affect the structure's stability. Now, another lightweight construction fieldwork is the tile works. This involves the construction with bricks or concrete blocks or application of tiles onto walls, floor, or ceiling of a structure. This is commonly used in areas like bathrooms, kitchens, and restrooms where a strong, easy-to-clean surface is required. Tile work requires skill in cutting, measuring, and aligning tiles to achieve a clean and professional finish. Another is the piping works, which refers to tasks involving installation of systems for transporting water, air, and other fluids or gases within a building. This includes the installation of metal pipes or water systems, air conditioning, and hygiene facilities. It is also covered the piping system for transporting water, oil, gas, and steam. Now, this type of work requires knowledge of various piping materials and proper installation techniques. to ensure safety and functionality. So next is concrete works, which involve the construction of using concrete as the main material. This includes the mixing of cement, sand, gravel, and water to create a strong and durable substance used for building walls, floors, and foundations. In concrete works, formwork is required to shape the structure before it is filled with concrete, ensuring that the finished product is the correct size and shape. Next is the roofing works, which are concerned with cladding or covering the roof with various materials such as tiles, slate, or metal sheets. Roofing is essential for protecting the entire structure from the elements like rain, heat, and wind. It requires proper installation and alignment of materials to ensure the roof durability and provide adequate protection for the building. And next is for the glass works. Ito yung pag-install, cutting, and fitting of glass materials into a structure. This includes mga windows, glass doors, partitions, and other. Glassworks also encompass the use of glass for decorative purposes such as glass panels, mirror, or decorative glass blocks. The process involves careful measurement and handling of glass to ensure proper fitting and safety. As glass is fragile, material that requires precision in cutting, placing, and securing in its frame or structure. Glassworks are important for enhancing the aesthetic appeal and allowing natural light into buildings while also providing insulation and safety. Next is the painting works. It, it involves the application of paint to the surfaces of a building, such as walls, ceiling, doors, windows, and other structural elements. Now, this work serves both functional and decorative purposes. Functionally, because paintwork provides a protective coating to prevent weather damage, corrosion, and wear. Aesthetically, of course, painting enhances the visual appearance of our building, allowing for customization in color, texture, and design. Our process includes surface preparation, priming, and application of one of more coats of paint. In addition to this is the decorative painting. Painting works may include specialized finishes such as varnishes, texture coatings, depending on the needs of the project. With our light construction fieldworks. Now let's discuss about heavy construction fieldworks. Now these are the list of heavy construction fieldworks. We have rock excavation, paving, piles and pile driving, covered dumps, caissons, construction dewatering. Now for our rock excavation, rocks excavation, ito yung process na kina-remove yung large amount of rocks or other hard materials from a site to make way for constructions. This is usually done in areas where the ground is too hard for traditional excavation methods, such as in mountain ranges or rocky terrain. Blasting involves using explosive to break the rock into manageable pieces for removal. After blasting, the site is cleared of debris and prepared for further construction. Now, this type of work requires strict safety measures due to the use of explosive and other potential hazard associated with it. The next is the paving works. Paving works is a process of laying down a durable surface, typically on roads, parking lots, or pathways, using materials such as asphalt, concrete, or stone. The primary goal of paving is to create a smooth, stable, and long-lasting surface for vehicles or pedestrians to travel. This includes preparing the ground, adding a base layer of materials, and then placing the final layer of paving materials. Paving is crucial in roadwork and infrastructure development, ensuring that the surface can withstand heavy loads and weather conditions. And next is the pile driving. Now, it involves the installation of long, strong columns called piles into the ground to provide foundation to support the structure, particularly in areas with weak or unstable soil. Piles can be made from materials like concrete, steel, or timber. Pile driving is the process of driving these piles deep into the earth using a pile driver, a large machine that uses a heavy weight or hammer to drive the piles into the ground. This is often used in the construction of bridges, high-rise buildings, and other structures that need to be anchored to soil ground. And the next is the cofferdams. Cofferdams are temporary enclosures built to keep water out of a construction area, typically in situations where work needs to be done below the water level, such as the constructions of bridges, dams, or water and other waterfront structures. The cofferdam is essentially a barrier or wall that holds back water and creates a dry environment for a construction team to work in. Once the construction work is complete, the cofferdam is removed. So this method is critical ensuring safety and efficiency in underwater or near water construction projects. And the next is the caissons, are large watertight structure used in the construction of foundation for bridges and other waterfront projects. They are used to excavate underwater or below the water table by sinking them into the ground. Once in place, the caisson is pumped dry, allowing workers to excavate the materials inside and lay down the foundation. Caissons are essential in building strong, stable foundation for structures located in a near water, especially in the deep or unstable soils. Next is the construction dewatering. It refers to the process of removing groundwater or surface water from a construction site to create a dry environment for work to proceed. This is typically necessary when excavating in areas with high water tables or during underwater construction. Dewatering methods include the use of pumps, well points, or other water diversion system to draw out excess water. Now, by keeping the site dry, construction work can proceed safely and effectively, preventing flood, erosion, or damage to equipment and structures. So these heavy construction fieldworks are crucial in a large-scale infrastructure projects, often involving complex machinery, techniques, and safety measures to ensure successful project completions. And that's the end of our report. I am Ajira Harid and together with Mr. Retardo, that will be all. Thank you.